with a lot of editing.
A lot of robot shit. You just cut to me licking tinfoil.
This is what I have to go through, folks.
The worst part of it is if it touches my fillings, it stings my teeth.
Welcome back to Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Matt. And Adam's not here because sometimes life just happens. There's no new episode this week, but I got to dive all the way back into the vault of some of the greatest episodes that we cut over the couple years we've been doing this. And I found the one episode that I truly, truly cannot get enough of. It's whenever I traveled over to the West Coast and got too deep into crypto, and Adam had to take over all the production on the show. And it was fantastic. I actually had an assistant with me for a while there too until he discovered I was a fraud. But if you can't get enough of us from this crypto redux, just go ahead and check out the Matt's Era Tour. Put that right there for you. Where I featured on Halloween is Forever, Talking Smack, Cult-Worthy Podcast, and Casting Views. And don't forget, Adam just featured on Casting Views, and I put that one right there for you. And you can check out all these great podcasts and support them. And when you support them, you support us. We're going to put all those links in the show notes so you can check them out. So, from where I am here, giving you one of the funniest reduxes I can possibly find. Until next week, cheers. Welcome back to the Jojitorium. Well, I think remember too, whenever we found the German Scheiser porn. Let's not lie to each other. You're in twerk classes over there. That's what
yeah. That's all it is.
The fitness class.
Working on them TikTok videos you like so much.
Dead face.
Got right in front of you.
Welcome back to the Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Adam. It's Matt. And I left Adam to his own devices. Will he be benevolent with his newfound authority or reign with a vulgar display of power? So, on to our opening sponsor. Everyone likes presents, balloons, and cake. Do you know why? It's because birthdays are the best. Adam wrote the episode, so I want to let him know. And what is better than your stupid birthday? Celebrity birthdays, because they're pretty, rich, and all around better than you, and you know it. So here's a special birthday shout out to Ms. Black Eyed Peas Her Pants, Fergie, the prettiest young lady in the Goonies, and Ramsey, Mama Fratelli. The diva of my Christmas gift wrapping marathon, Queen Mariah Carey. Keyboardist from my favorite band Genesis, Tony Banks, and controversial film director, screenwriter, and friend of the podcast, Quentin Tarantino.
He likes to say the big words.
He does. He says a lot of big words. Shoots a lot of people and says big words.
So I guess you didn't read through my notes before today, huh?
No, I was on.
That caught you a little off guard.
I was on flights. Lots of flights.
That caught you off guard.
So the notes are perfect. Our real sponsor, Bash Brew Beer Fest 2022 rolls on with Brews and Bruises Festival, scheduled to take over the Ross Draper Ice Center on June 4th. Come see live pro wrestling and delicious craft beer from breweries all over the nation and right here in Pittsburgh. Tickets are still available right now, so head on over to Brews and Bruises on Facebook to snag yours up right now. Just make sure you tell them that the boys sent you. So we are back in the Jojitorium. We still have it to ourselves for another week. That's going to change here because I have secured guests. They will be here.
I don't know who any of them are even still.
Yeah, I'll have to keep things a secret because now that I'm seeing these notes, you may not be trustworthy.
I might have slipped some stuff in.
And I promised you I wouldn't read them, and I didn't. And we'll just find out what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Papa went traveling.
Yeah, you left me.
I did
all week.
I did.
And Jojitorium by myself.
And I just wanted to come back and let you know that I'm a West Coaster now. Clearly,
I see that.
I'm good to go.
Fancy new duds.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get into in? Well, should we just say California, or do you want to be more specific about where you?
I went to Sacramento.
Sacramento. Yeah. Okay.
I got into crypto.
You got into crypto.
Yeah,
you made the trip there to get into crypto.
Well, it became a byproduct of my trip there. I got into crypto while I was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought some of the coins.
Yeah, which ones? Like Dogecoin, Bitcoin?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ethereum?
No, avocado. Avocado.
Avocado coin.
Yeah,
Avocado
yeah,
coin. Not just avocados, because they're pretty valuable nowadays.
They are. Yeah, but here's the thing though. It was like a guy from Minnesota, he called it avocado, and then there was a guy from West Coast called it avocado. He put it together, and he's avocado crypt coin, and that's what they call me.
Like our round one beers.
Yeah, it's Matty Avocado Crypty.
That's your name now?
Yeah, that's what they call me.
Do you have like a position?
Yeah, I'm my own boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I bought my suit with the money I'm going to make.
How's the money you're gonna make? Like guaranteed money, or
Well, it's the money that happens when you buy crypto.
if it appreciates, if it goes up in value.
No.
yes.
The guy I bought it from says there's a return. There's a big return on initial investments. So I know, like hedge funds are what historically like 10% at best.
Yeah.
I'm getting 18%.
That's what he.
That's what I was told. Yeah,
Within how much time?
like instantly. Like I'm getting money back.
Already.
Yeah, like right now.
Or
Well,
you should be.
I had to give him my PayPal sign in, and then he's going to put the money in. Like he's like it's you buy in, and then he basically manages your funds.
So,
but
like,
it's an instant return.
The suit.
Yeah.
You already bought
Yeah.
without it hitting your account yet.
No, it's there. It's
Okay.
there.
It's there.
Avocado crypto. You just listen, man. What he did, he's like, Google it, and I was like, I don't have time to Google anything. So he just sends me the link, and he goes, you check this, and then when you put $500 minimum investment. So I was like, okay, I'm going $1,500 because I want to make sure that I'm like ahead of the game. So I did that, and he's like, dude, you're gonna get 19% back, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all my extra money. So I was like, I'm already in Sacramento. I should go get like a nice tailored suit. So I did. I went and got a suit.
So you invested it with the link he sent you. You didn't have to. You had time to get together the money and invest in it, but not Google this
Yeah,
independently.
because it was like all you had to do is click one button and you just sign into your PayPal, and then he takes control of your PayPal to put the money in. So it's like the money's already there in my PayPal. He took the money, and now it's
And you bought the suit.
Yes.
And you brought this gentleman with you that I don't know yet.
Yeah. This is Chavez. He's my assistant.
You got a personal assistant now.
Yeah.
And a suit.
Yeah.
Okay. And some mysterious man has your
He's
PayPal account.
He's not mysterious. He's
Mr. Avocado.
His name's Greg.
Greg Avocado.
Yeah, Greg Avocado.
Avocado coin.
Yeah.
You know what I do for a living, right?
Yeah, you brew beer.
No. Like my real job, forensic accountant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
No, it's listen, dude, just because for one time I did something that you do better than you and you know it, now you're going to be jealous and you're going to look something up, and you're just going to you type these notes and then you make fake sites to look up and then tell me that I'm wrong.
So did you just invest, or do you have to recruit other people to invest, Matt?
Well, that's how you get more percentage back. You recruit more people. So I'm at 19% now because I put in $1,500. So I'm here. And Chavez is in. Chavez came in under me.
One under you.
Yeah, and
Congratulations.
He gets 15% back, and his 15% he feeds me 5%. So now I get 24%.
So the more people under you, the more money you make.
Yeah, and
It'll kind of go.
And and it told me, Greg Avocado told me, if I get enough people, check this out seriously, with promo code DWTB avocadocrypto.com, you can propel yourself to diamond status, and there it's 25% returns on all investments. All you have to do is just you can't use PayPal because it's not as secure. You have to actually have like a regular like bank account.
Oh yeah.
And then you have to give them that because like he said something about like routing numbers are more like stable than PayPal. So I can't wait. I'm using my own promo code right now to up the money. And dude, Chavez back there, he isn't going to say much, but I'm going to tell you right now, Chavez, he's happy.
He looks it. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
smiling.
So what I did for Chavez is he's supposed to give me 5%. I only take 4. I let him keep 1%. That's like his pay.
I think you're in a pyramid scheme.
That's not
I'm
because
not jealous.
Pyramid schemes go like this.
Yeah.
This is just like this. I'm just a little higher than the next person, and they help feed me money, and then I take care of them.
Okay.
And I feed Greg Avocado.
We'll see. Yes. Greg Avocado.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see how this works out for you
I'm
going forward.
I think we've already seen how this works.
Do you mind slumming it and drinking round one beer with me?
Yeah.
Actually, before that, did you go, besides this lucrative investment, any good food or drinks in Sacramento?
That was a good lunch when I met Greg. So I went to a place called Sauced, and So it's like Kansas City barbecue meets Sacramento like sustainability. So everything there is like farm to table, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And they really focus on smoking meats. They actually have a bunch of like vegetable alternatives, which I like because I'm West Coast now. Of course, I was already kind of West Coast, but now I'm super West Coast. I had a nice pulled jackfruit sandwich. It was
So healthy.
It was really good. Yeah. And then they had like 50 beers on tap, and the first 10 are in-house beers that are made in collabs with other breweries in California. It's like one was Stone.
Oh, cool.
It was a blonde ale that they made. It had like a little bit of a smokiness to it. They added a little something to it. The hard part is they didn't have everything listed out on the menu. It was just like what it was and some of the flavor profiling. I saw blonde ale, smoky, and I was like,
Stone.
serve it up. Yeah, serve it up. Yeah, that was good. Then I went to Rustiller. It's a little brewery actually down in the heart of Sacramento. They have a 40-acre farm. They grow all their own hops and barley, and they brew beer there and bring it into Sacramento and serve it there. I had a coffee red ale.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was amazing. It was so good. I was really excited to talk to the woman who was pouring the beer too, because I was like, oh, so you're part of the brewing process then, right? And she goes, no. I do the farming and the serving, and then there's a whole other team that does the brewing. And I asked her, like, what's the makeup of that? And it's like, it's a great representation of like what we're trying to do here in Pittsburgh is men, women, people of color. They're all coming together to farm and brew the beer and serve the beer. So it's really cool, man. I was really impressed by it. And then like West Coast sushi, hit a couple places.
Absolutely.
Really good.
Gotta
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. No, it was good, dude. And the nightlife was really nice. I beat a homeless guy at rock, paper, scissors. Well,
Thank goodness you finished that sentence.
Well, he beat me.
Took a weird pause at I beat a homeless guy.
Well, yeah. Well,
At rock, paper, scissors.
sorry.
That was a long pause.
Yeah, I had to clear my throat a little bit. But I was at a Starbucks and just getting a cup of coffee, and this guy just making eye contact with me. He started doing like the Rochambeau thing, and I was like, "Oh, I got time." So I started doing it back, and I saw he was just only throwing rock. So I was like, "You don't challenge that. It's mental health 101. You don't challenge them. You got to throw the game.
give in, yeah.
That's cool. I want I was like, here, I'm just trying to like. He wants to have a good time. It's 7:00 in the morning. I also want to have a good time.
You better watch out though. If you lose too many times, you might end up in like California Squid Games.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
You know,
That'd be kind of cool. They'd be like, oh, this.
how much avocado toast can you eat?
Yeah, like oh, Greg Avocado has his underling
Gosh,
here.
I brought avocado.
Yeah,
again,
and
damn
you're like, oh, he's an underhanded crypto guy, and we got to teach him a lesson.
I think it's time for round 1 beers.
Okay, hey,
I think you're getting scammed. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll figure it out. I'll show you what I'm reading during the break. And
well, I'm glad you got your own, Chavez.
Here you go, Chiefsky.
thanks, Chauncey or Chavez. Chavez.
So what do we got?
This is the newest thing out of my poor little brewery here that's not in crypto, at least not avocado coin. And it's right now it's lazily named Clouds Over California version 2. But it's really just another hazy IPA recipe we came up with, using the a similar base to what the Clouds Over California we had on a few episodes ago was. But we flipped up the hops. It's Simcoe, Idaho 7, and Mosaic with a little bit of Citra in the dry hop, along with a ton of Mosaic in the dry hop.
Yeah, I
So,
can
do you think?
Tell you, man. I know when we were talking last time, you wanted your prior version to be a little dankier, and you definitely achieved it here. This is really good, man. That Simcoe really shines, and I think the little pinch of Citra you put in there really helps the fruit kind of come forward. I like this, man. So you said, what was the big change that you said that you did with this one? Just so when I pitched this recipe,
It was mainly just switching the hops out.
okay. So you switched out what for what?
Oh, so I switched out Columbus for Simcoe, and I switched out one called Sabro for the Idaho 7.
Okay, cool. Oh, well.
And then I upped the dry hop.
Okay, and that's probably that extra.
But it's the
dang.
same dry hop. It's just like doubled.
It's really good, man.
I think most of that, what you're like that dank bitterness, that's
Yeah.
mostly the Simcoe.
That's what
It's kind of like
yeah.
almost like a dirty, in the best way possible, like a dirty gym sock, like an overripe fruit. Yeah.
No, I'm with you on that. I know what you're saying. it's kind of weird when you describe beers, but that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
Skunky, a little skunky.
Yeah. And I like that. Oh, it's so good. Welcome back. Hopefully you heard something that you like. Because again, when you support our sponsors, you support us. And when you support us, bringing some pretty cool stuff. Like bringing you Maddie, avocadocrypto.com. Check it out right now. I just launched the site while we were in break.
Do not scam our listeners. It's
not
scam.
a scam.
It's a scam.
Look, I bought this shirt.
What happened to your suit?
I bought this shirt.
Did you buy the shirt or did your suit get repoed?
No. It's like when you buy something from Aaron's.
Did you lease the suit?
You say lease like it's a bad thing, but when you lease a suit, you can wear it for as long as you want and return pieces that you just want to like swap in and out. I had the pants on. I don't want the suit jacket anymore. And the shirt was like old. Like it was like an old purple shirt that I didn't want anymore. So I bought this shirt with all my avocado crypto. Yeah, baby, for only $500 and our promo code DWTB, you can have just the return.
No, you're not using the podcast promo code.
What?
No. I'm not getting involved with it. It's a scam.
Hey, guess what?
Did you not get your 19%? Is that why you're in a t-shirt now?
Come on, dude.
Well,
I got my 19%.
I heard you outside screaming, and then you came back in without your suit.
You were listening?
It's very thin walls.
No, it's
an
not.
old
We're in
house.
a basement. Anyway.
You were screaming really loud.
How loud?
No, don't take my suit.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
So then you started crying.
Okay. Full disclosure. Okay.
You were crying.
I need help. I need a lot of help. I didn't actually go to Sacramento for anything. I have a problem, and
You're addicted to avocados?
yeah.
You're silly
And
goose.
it's not avocado crypto. It's just literally fucking. I went to an avocado farm and I spent too much money, and I try to pretend like it's crypto.
They don't have a shelf life.
I've been drawing NFTs by myself, just trying to sell them, but nobody wants what the fuck I'm drawing. I just thought you drew something on a piece of paper and then people bought it, and then that's what you
If
did.
you're talented, yes.
Yeah,
Well-
don't tell Cruz because I
Cruz? Chavez?
Chavez.
You
How
need
about-
to shut the fuck up.
How about we do round two beers?
Can you pour me around?
No.
Could you?
No.
Did he not pay you?
He did not pay me.
Oh. I'll get you a beer, sir.
So, support our sponsors so you can support us, and when you support us, I can pay my suit bill. So it is round two, and we have beers, put them together. Call it round two beers. What are we drinking?
Smack the can like a goofball. We got a little something from 11th Hour here in Pittsburgh, down in Lawrenceville. It's called Marvin, and
Marvin.
it's got a cute cat with a bow tie on it.
Yeah.
It's their dry hopped saison coming in at 7.2 ABV. And Marvin is a beer fermented with a blend of saison and wit yeasts, then dry hopped with a generous amount of citra. So it's like a Pilsner base, and you get some of that white pepper and orange peel wit flavoring, along with the spiciness of a saison.
So why don't you go and take your first sip while I tell everybody where you can go to find 11th
You
Hour?
poured my beer. I guess you're sorry.
A little bit. So if you want to find what's going on 11th Hour, all you have to do is search them out on all social media. 11th Hour Brewing. They are active on all forms of social media, and they are known for some of the most aggressive brews as well. They have some high ABV beers that can really knock your socks
Some
off.
big stuff. Some big stouts. They do some great IPAs.
Yeah.
Blue Sparrow is like a fixture there.
Yes. And if you haven't had Blue Sparrow,
Go get it.
it's amazing. You have to try it out.
This is a freaky ass beer.
I was going to ask you how it was. I'm going to take my first sip, so why don't you go ahead and talk about
It
it?
is a Frankenstein of beer styles in a good way. I get everything they're saying. I get the saison. I get the wit. I get hoppy. It's crazy. I get like pale ale, wit, saison in that order.
I'm almost getting a licorice flavor in there for a hot second.
That's part of that wit flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. And it pours nicely, too.
That's an interesting damn beer.
It really is. It's good. It's very interesting. I like it's called Marvin. I want to go, Marvin. This is good. Damn, dude. Thank you, 11th Hour. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Delicious and
Something
interesting. Yeah, for sure. Finally, I've been searching for something
creative.
odd. You know
There
what
you
I
go.
mean? And here we go. We got it. We're going to have to go to 11th Hour.
Yes, sir. I'm not against that.
So we are in round 2. We have some delicious beers. I have an assistant who hates me and some crypto that failed, and I invested in avocados and lost my suit. But one thing I do know is the guys over at Barstool continue to put out some of these lists that I do not agree with, and the crazy bro dudes over there decided to put together the top 10 pizza styles. And because they go around like trying pizzas everywhere and rating them and really being mean to them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. El Presidente, their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not very nice.
I love those videos, though, because he's not very nice. Oh, yeah.
Do you ever see that one where he tells like the one guy's like, he's like, it's cold pizza. He's like, well, you can get the fuck out of here. He's like, I planned on it. This is a cold piece of pizza you hand to me from the oven. I'm definitely gone.
The one that they kicked him out
Yeah.
when he was doing it out front, I actually ate there before.
Is it good?
It was good pizza. It was in Kentucky. We actually went on our honeymoon for lunch.
Yeah, you went on that nice little tour.
The Bourbon Trail, yeah.
Also, full disclosure, Adam got me this shirt. He knew I was in dire straits.
Yeah,
This is a
'cause you're
birthday
broke.
gift.
I wasn't gonna make you say that.
I have to because I got to make it up. I just, I screwed up, and so anyway. So we have, fuck.
10 pizza styles.
Can I borrow?
10 pizza. I'll buy you a pizza after the show.
I don't want. I need like $25.
I got you.
So these 10 pizza styles, we are going to go through these things and see if any of these are worth a top 10 list. So what do you want to do? You want to start with 10 and work up to 1, or 1 down to 10? How they have them ranked?
Let's go 10 to 1.
10 to 1?
Yeah.
We're starting off with one that I actually really like a lot, and it's a childhood favorite of mine, and it's the French bread pizza.
Yeah, so like your lunchroom classic.
Yes.
Well, like there was the square pizza day, and then there was French bread pizza day in our school. So like you
Pizza
got
boat day.
both. Yes.
Pizza boats, yeah.
It might belong not quite at 10. It's towards the bottom for me though.
Yeah.
When in the larger scale pizzas, but it does bring back some nostalgia.
Do you remember the Stofers?
Those are still banging.
Still so
You
good.
do not look at the sodium content. It will instantly give you a heart attack. You end up like Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Triple H.
Listen, if you're eating a lot of Stouffer's French bread pizza, you kind of deserve to have a defibrillator in your chest, especially if you're an adult. As a kid, you can eat whatever you want.
Actually, the nice bonus to that is if you already have the defibrillator installed, it's kind of like a timer for when your next Stover's pizza might be done. It's
Oh,
like a beep, beep.
smart
You
idea.
don't even have to set a timer. Just like
yeah, and
because
also,
you probably get, if you're only eating Stover's French bread pizza, you probably get a little shock every 20 minutes.
I was
or
already
so.
say it's probably like clockwork for sure. Yeah. Now, do you put your French bread? You're an adult now, so I'm sure you probably haven't eaten French bread pizza.
It's been a decade or more.
Are you a microwave or oven guy?
Oh, oven guy.
Yeah, oven all day.
You're just
Now though, I swear air fryer. I think I would go air fryer.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be really
that'd be good.
So moving on to something that my kids cannot get enough of, it's stuffed crust pizza. Talk about taking something that was already amazing and adding more amazing stuff to it.
They basically threw mozzie sticks in your crust.
Yeah,
and it's
I'm
awesome.
about that life.
Thank you. Best thing Pizza Hut ever did.
Yeah, and still continues to, dude. Nothing else you guys have come up with in a really long time.
Definitely belongs on the top 10 list.
Yeah, I'm down with it, especially because like you can get it anywhere, and like other like small franchises like mom and pop shops will give you a stuffed crust as well, and they're just like laughing at you, taking away like we're gonna kill that person,
Right.
what we've done here. Here's a pizza style that I wish would just go die. A tomato pie. I don't want it. It's a square pizza with a thick amount of sauce and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. No.
Yeah.
No.
Cheese, lots of sauce. It has a place, but as like
Yeah.
an appetizer.
In the trash
I don't
can.
think it's a pizza.
It's not a pizza.
There is a variation of this that I like. I'm not sure if it's on the list or not, but we'll talk about it at the end if not.
Okay. The Chicago Tavern style pizza, which is a thin bar style pizza. I love these things.
Yeah, so this is like I researched it, and I don't know. Chicago's just getting a big freaking headache. You already got the deep dish, Chicago.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Let it go.
So I tried to look up Chicago Tavern style pizza, and I just found general tavern style, which
Yeah.
is what everybody would get at their at least in Western PA where we have them.
Yeah.
Your neighborhood dive bar,
Just like
that
an
serves pizza,
like an
It goes-
amorphous, like
Well, it goes through the conveyor belt. And
Yeah.
it comes out. I mean, they probably toss their dough. Sometimes there's cornmeal on it on the outside.
Yeah.
It's just a great solid pizza.
Is
It
it
belongs on the list.
like a margarita. Like
No,
a
no, no, no. That's actually that's not. Well, there's a style
Margarita.
like that. I do like a margarita.
I do
pizza.
too. If I'm super hammered, I go margarita pizza. I don't pay you to talk.
I do that for lunch.
Okay.
I don't I don't.
Say whatever.
You don't pay him at all.
It's,
You might not want to bring up the payment plan.
scratch that real quick. Sorry. So we have Detroit style, which I've fallen in love with.
I love Detroit style.
There's something about the extra sauce on top.
It's
very
made its
crispy.
way. It's made its way to Pittsburgh, and
It's made its way into my heart more than one reason. It's gonna kill me. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. And there's two breweries I can think of off the top of my head that do a wonderful one.
Oh, yeah.
Shoe Brew up
Nice.
in Zealy, and oh no, I'm blanking. Boom, East End.
Oh
That's a great
yeah,
one too, yeah.
yeah. Easton always is on the cutting edge of food.
Yeah.
They always seem to have what the trend is, because that's like Detroit style became a trend.
Yeah. So Detroit style, for those of you who don't know, it's a square pizza that they bake in a pan. Not a pan pizza though, but it is like a buttery, crispy. The cheese gets between the pan and the crust, so you get that that more like that singed cheese on the edge.
So good.
It's phenomenal. And then some people put some tomato sauce on top, some don't. There's variations. But a good pizza.
If I have nowhere to go the next day,
Probably move it into my top 5.
I'm putting the sauce on top of I have nowhere to go the next day, because I'm fighting heartburn.
Yes.
The whole
Absolutely.
next day. Yeah, I'm Tumsing it. Speaking of Tumsing it, Chicago deep dish pizza, the epitome of this may not be a pizza anymore.
It's one step above the tomato pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Especially,
it's right there with French bread for me. Like, not great.
it's there.
Not going to feel good after you eat it.
No, good Lord, no. You have to have friends. You can't just go eat that by yourself. Because I don't know if you've noticed this, but you just can't order a piece of deep dish pizza. You have to order a deep dish pizza.
Yeah, because if you just order a piece, it's just going to
it just falls apart
fall all
everywhere.
over the place. Yeah, and the thing I don't like about it is you can't eat it in your hand. Like, you need a fork and knife.
Yeah, and I feel like an idiot when I eat. It's like eating ribs with a fork and knife. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that either, and I
Exactly.
feel out of place. Not to say I had,
Sonny, do you need help with your chicken nuggets?
oh, please, Dad, can I have ketchup? So, St. Louis style, which is a cracker-like thin crust made with no yeast and uses processed cheese. Let me just tell you, this is up there for me.
I've never had it, but I looked into what the processed cheese is, and it's called like Provolone.
Yeah.
And it's provolone, Swiss, and cheddar, I think, mixed. Which instantly got me like, oh, I could try this. I've definitely had a thin cracker like crust on pizza before, and I like that. So yeah, I was like, processed cheese, that sounds nasty. Let me look it up. I was like, oh, never mind. That sounds good.
It's really good.
It's just like a blended like slices of cheese, like deli slices of cheese.
Can I tell you
Where'd you
this-
have it at?
Like
In St. Louis?
like Giant Eagle. Like they just had it
Really?
like one of those meal deals. Can I tell you what it tastes like?
Yeah.
A good Lunchable.
Okay.
It tastes like a good Lunchable
down for that.
pizza. Oh, it's so good. It takes me back to my childhood. And if you have a good sauce with it, it really takes off. Now, what I do, ultra fat kid move, is I'll go to the deli section and get like prosciutto, and I'll use that on top.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You're classy.
I don't have a suit on anymore. But hey, when I had a suit on,
Yeah, you're classier.
I was really classy.
wearing your suit, beating homeless people in
In rock,
Swiss.
paper, sit. The pause is odd.
The pause.
The pause is odd.
Anyway,
Yeah. So we're going on to Neapolitan, which I've never had this.
so this is. I think this is what your margarita. This is also like a margarita.
okay.
Like a margarita is a style of this with just cheese. Like you can get other veggies on it, and then it just becomes Neapolitan. I looked into it. So when you get your margarita here in Pittsburgh, it's technically a Neapolitan style,
Okay.
which is just like a very simple style pizza, very rustic looking, and then just uses very fresh ingredients. So you got fresh tomato, you got the fresh balls of mozzarella on it.
Oh,
You got some
okay.
basil.
I like that.
So
I like
a little
that.
bit of char on the crust, a little blackening on the crust.
And that's what I think sells that.
It's definitely
for me.
top 3 for me.
Yeah, for sure. If it's, I've had it before. I didn't know it was called that. And it's really good. And it's easy to make too. I can make that at home with I have a dough recipe that I can make a couple of these with, and that I can definitely make a Neapolitan crust.
Yeah, if you did one at home, it'd probably end up looking pretty and ending up pretty Neapolitan. As long as you're like not putting Kraft mozzarella all over.
No.
Like if you're using that buffalo mozzarella or the ball mozzarella,
yeah.
like, yeah.
Dude, I got some new pizza stones for my grill. I can't
Oh,
wait.
dude, grilled pizza's the best.
I know. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait. So, New York style pizza. If you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know exactly what New York style pizza is. It is wide and thin, and you fold it over. I'm a folder.
And the cheese drips.
Yeah.
New York style, I am a folder.
Fold. And I tell you what I do too. So a place here called Pizza Parma actually has a good New York style. It's not the best pizza, but their New York slices are incredible. And I take Frank's Red Hot and I put it down the middle of the fold.
And then you have heartburn.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah. And I drink like 3 double hazies.
I was going to say, yeah, get some double hazies on there to really burn you out.
I had to go 5,000 calories and 2 slices of pizza and 3 beers and then hate myself for about roughly a weekend.
You just wake up with bloated farts and wonder why.
I wake up with bloated farts and a prenuptial agreement's ripped in half from my wife.
I only care because I know.
No, it's there. It's happened enough. Yeah, dude. The reason why I eat New York style is because of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah. That looks delicious. And finally, and this is number 1, and I love this number 1 because it's my number 1.
And it's because Dave Portnoy is from this area. So
Thin, coal-fired, New Haven style pizza. Anthony's coal-fired pizza, I know it's a chain, but changed the way I eat pizza when it came around. I love this stuff.
yeah, I've heard of New Haven style, but I didn't think I ever had it before. And then I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, that's Anthony's coal-fired pizza, basically.
100%.
I mean, the New Haven stuff looked like it had a little bit cheaper of like a cheese on it. It looked a little more chain like cheese.
Yeah.
On the cheese. But the crust looked the same.
Yeah, I could agree with that, especially when you get in some bigger chains. They're going to put like the big slices of cheese on top of it and stuff like that.
But yeah, so that's basically your coal-fired pizza, which is my favorite as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's your favorite style. Do you have a least favorite out of all these?
My least favorite's not on the list. And it's pan. Remember, a couple places do it. Pan pizza?
Oh, yeah.
I do not like pan pizza.
Pass.
But you know what's missing?
What?
Sicilian.
Oh, yeah.
It's not on the list, and that's a great slice.
I have a place up by me called A&B Pizza, and they make the best Sicilian on the planet. And you're getting tons of crispy, airy bread, and they have homemade sauce. I'm getting hungry thinking about it right now, but it's really good. And then they also have, to juxtapose it, you can get a special where you get a medium Sicilian and a medium New York style for like $20.
Oh, nice.
Dude, it's so
Perfect.
It's so nice, yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's the best.
So do you, I guess my favorite, I mean, we both kind of said our favorite style on the list is the New Haven, the coal fire.
Absolutely.
What's your least favorite on the list?
Oh God, I'm probably gonna go with tomato pie. I just don't.
Yeah.
It to me, I feel like someone just stopped. Like someone was making a pizza and went, "That's enough." Just
Parmesan.
blah.
Yeah, I agree. Pan is probably the worst, but tomato pie is tough to eat in cold pizza.
I would rather eat pan pizza.
I guess if I have to pick something different, I'd go Chicago deep dish.
Yeah. Was there anything missing on here? I know you said one thing.
Yeah, well, I already said the Sicilian, but in addition to that, and it's kind of a play on what some of the Detroit style does, but here in Pittsburgh, and for some reason, I see it a lot in like Charleroi and Washington County. It's called a red top pizza, which is just like kind of like your New York style or your Neapolitan, but then they put the sauce on top too. Yeah. I know Caliente's does it too.
It's really good.
Yeah,
I
love it. I love extra sauce, so especially if it's good, like robust sauce with like some chunks in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like Polish pizza.
I don't know what Polish pizza is.
Betos pizza.
Oh, I love Polish pizza too.
I love Polish pizza. It's like, and it's lovingly called Polish pizza because they say, "Oh, they forgot to finish it," because that's be disingenuous to Polish people. Sorry, but it's the crust with really really tangy sauce, and then they bake that, and when it comes out, then they put the cheese and the toppings on. So you're getting cold cheese and toppings, and you're getting the chewy with the sauce, and it
is a good combo.
It's junk food pizza 1,000%.
I can't get anything else there except for sausage and banana pepper. Sometimes I'll get pepperoni and banana pepper, but sausage and banana pepper,
good combo,
cold on top of all that cheese,
so good.
Just the right amount of acid, sting.
Love it. So Adam,
freaking starving.
After this, we gotta go get some pizza.
Yeah.
So Adam, it looks like when I took a week off here, and you. Good job. Can I say that real quick?
Took the reins.
You took the reins. You did a very good job here. I'm so proud of you.
You might want to wait till after this segment to say all this.
But I'll say this. Adam told me, hey, listen, I did the notes. They're in your drive because I did them in your drive. And
by accident.
and he goes, please don't read the last part because you went out to our listeners and you threw out an AMA, not an ask me anything. It's an ask Matt anything.
Yes.
So I feel like I got to go out to the West Coast and have a little bit of fun, lose a bit of money, and I got to come back. And now I'm going to be sitting here in the proverbial hot seat to a degree while you fire out questions from our loving listeners. Which, by the way, thank you guys for listening to us because of you guys, we are in the top 200 for Apple. We are in the top 100 for Good Pods, and we are in the top 5 for wrestling podcasts on Good Pods. So because of you guys, we get to keep doing this and bring you cool content. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for all these questions that I'm about to really screw up.
Yeah.
So Adam, ask Matt anything.
Big thank you for me too, and thank you for all the replies. I did get them all in here, so you have 10 of them.
Oh Jesus!
And yeah, 10. I got 10 questions in 3 days. So that's
really
all from
good.
unique listeners. So
Nice.
it was pretty fun.
Thank you guys.
So Matt, who is your favorite wrestler who never really made it to the main event?
Oh, Crush. Easy.
Oh, that's a good
Crush. He had such a cool idea where he was like just an unstoppable big man with a heart punch, and he had the angle where like you can't do the heart punch anymore. You're killing wrestlers. I loved Crush a lot.
And then he joined what was the BDSM team? Remember, he was like the third wheel.
they were like, we need a big man with a huge dick. Go get Crush.
What was their name? Why can't I remember?
They all wore BDSM gear.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It was like the WWE's knockoff of Demolition. Yeah, he was Demolition Crush.
I love
And then
it.
he like went to WCW and did a bunch of drugs. Anyway,
Sorry, Crush.
Matt.
Yep.
You're a slasher villain. What is your weapon of choice? What's your go-to killing?
Oh, nice. I've always been a fan of the axe, but what I want to do is use the pickaxe. I think a pickaxe is super cool because what I'm thinking of is, shout out to your old band, hitting a half cap with a pickaxe is sick. Yeah. So I would go like full, like My Bloody Valentine.
I was just gonna say My Bloody Valentine, a little wrong turn. There was a couple
Absolutely.
of pickaxe
Just,
kills.
just hearing that before you hit the
Blink. You can put it through an eyeball real easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice, man. Somebody wanted to know what your next tattoo is. Do you have it planned out?
Oh, good question. Yeah, so I have two ideas, and one of which, so I want to get. I have kids, and I want to get something for my youngest daughter here, but I also want to get an Amigo the Devil tattoo right here.
So he pointed to his for the listeners. He pointed to his forearm and like his inner elbow.
Yeah, yeah. You should watch us too.
Yeah, you should watch us on YouTube.
Search out DWTB on YouTube. Subscribe to us. So my forearm, and then the little one on the inside of my elbow, and then eventually, Adam and I are getting Every Time I Die tattoos.
Yeah, I got to talk to you about that. I think I'm getting mine sooner than later.
No, okay, that's fine.
We'll just have to coordinate a date.
Okay.
Who is your celebrity crush? Male and one female.
Ooh, good one. So female is very easy. I've been saying this for years. Eliza Dushku is my female celebrity crush.
I don't know if I know who she is.
Wrong turn female lead.
Okay, I know who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Wow. Thank you, Eliza Dushku, for being who you are.
Thanks for hitting a lane of movie where I would know who she is.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I would have said New Guy as well because she was in that one as well. She and to not be so disingenuous and only be on looks. She's actually a really phenomenal actress. She does a good job in all her movies.
She looks great.
She was actually in a really cool movie called Group Sex, which sounds weird.
I saw that. Too.
Yeah, with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
She looks great.
Yeah, she looks fantastic in that movie. And then for a male, I mean, we all say Ryan Reynolds, but I don't want to be that guy. I would say my male crush is probably Brendan Urie. I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude. He like oozes sexuality.
You could dominate that little man.
I could. There's no way he can get away
Just
from
thinking
me.
of the height and weight offset. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, you're mini me.
He's standing in front of me just going, oh, fuck.
All right. Who is the absolute worst fictional character ever, in your opinion?
Fuck.
I thought that was a creative one.
Dobby from Harry Potter. He is such a fucking piece of shit.
He's my favorite thing in those movies.
I hate it. Like, you give him a sock. I don't know. I understand the storyline behind him for that, but I was just like, I could deal with all of Harry Potter without him. And in a close second, I would say Rush from Mega Man because
I don't even know who that is.
it's his dog.
Oh.
He does nothing. He does not That fucking dog can fly and turn into a surfboard, and he never does when you need him to.
Oh, okay.
So, bye. And he's a robot, so if he passes away, it's not sad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man's best friend, my ass.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've ever done for money?
Hey, it's avocadocrypto.com. The worst thing I've ever done for money, I would say, also the worst thing I've ever done with money. Can I say that?
You can do both.
Okay, so the worst thing I ever did with money is I got tricked by a high school childhood friend into giving him $60 to buy heroin.
So it's the worst thing you did with money.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you did
For money?
Yeah.
So
Skating around this question very.
I'm trying
very
to
broadly
because it's in my brain and I'm very embarrassed by it, but fire sale, everything must go.
This is what you get for going to California for a week.
So whenever I was in college, Papa was broke, and I had really mean friends back home. Not you. I had really mean friends.
I was mean too.
And
just not to you.
I didn't have money for gas to get to school.
Oh no, this is about to get dark.
No, that's not. It's not
okay.
dark. It's funny. It's funny now that I think about it. It's very exploitative.
I thought it was like Fear and Loathing. We were going down a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas vibe.
I never went that far. I'm not that disparaged. But I had a friend who was he was doing very well, and he decided that he would give me $25 for my gas tank if I did the truffle shuffle in front of him and all of the people he was with at a bar.
College?
In college.
Oh, I'm so glad
I was working 2 full-time jobs and going to school full-time, and I still didn't have enough money to put gas in my tank. And I did the truffle shuffle in front of about like 10 people for $25.
Was it in your Fox's Pizza uniform?
Yep.
I just remembered that one job out of the 2 you had.
Money making money, baby.
There you go, bud. Got to spend money to make money, yeah?
Got to, man. Capital begets capital.
So one of the most creative questions we got in, if you could have any pro wrestler rub your feet, why is it gold dust, and what scent is the oil that Dust is using?
So it definitely would be gold dust.
I feel like you're going to ask who asked all these by the end, right?
So it's definitely gold dust because I know he's really going to get into it.
Yeah.
He's going to find all the nooks and crannies.
So what scent's the oil he's using to rub your big feet?
Cum scented.
When it's oil, right?
Sure. When you let it sit for long enough, it separates. I don't know. What was the flaxseed oil? I don't know what the hell what do you rub feet with?
I liked your answer was fine.
Okay, fine.
What horror movie do you absolutely hate that was applauded by the masses? It's like a fan favorite. Everybody in the horror community likes it, but you can't stand it. I know there's got to be one.
Yeah. I do have one, and it's,
I feel like I might hit you in the head with my beer glass.
I don't think you're going to, no. Well,
Or I might agree with you.
it's a possibility. I don't know. So it's just a movie that I don't find to be very entertaining, but like people go pretty fucking crazy for it. I don't like the original Dawn of the Dead. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think
I was about to high five you too. I thought we were on the same wavelength.
What were you thinking?
I thought you were going to say The Shining, and I was going to give you a big high five.
Secret time.
I thought if I said The Shining, people would get really fucking mad. That movie's so bad.
Take Jack Nicholson out of it. It sucks.
Dude, okay, so, yeah, Kubrick, great concepts on shooting the film. I don't know what you did. You tortured a bunch of people. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't completely disagree with you on Dawn of the Dead either. It doesn't stand up to the test of time super well, but it's still important for what it was.
I feel like what it did was it rehashed the first one so much. Like it played on racial tension, socioeconomic distressors, and
it was also being like a slave to commercialism.
Slave to commercialism.
I like that part.
But also building your securities from the inside out, just like how Night of the Living Dead was. You I can get past this whole like talking to a black guy thing if he protects me and makes the house really strong.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
And that's what I felt this one was. Like, you had the narcissistic cisgender white men cuck motherfuckers.
Oh man, Matt's woke, everybody.
I came back from the West Coast. I'm here to make a difference, okay? No, I just think it was it just played on those tropes, continued to play on those tropes, and it got boring for me. But not to the point where, like, I've turned The Shining off. I've never turned Dawn of the Dead
I've
off.
tried to. I do continuously watch The Shining, trying to like find stuff.
You can't.
It's
Because once you watch the whole thing once, guess what? You watch the whole thing.
I do like that the poor man drives up there in his sledmobile for the whole movie and then gets axed a question as soon as he shows up. That is a good part.
He's really going to save it. Nope.
So, in all honesty, the most creative question I got, Matt, you were just sentenced to a 20-year prison sentence. Which group do you choose to survive, and why do you choose them?
Oh, dude. So I have a really, really quick answer for that, for who I would get with. But let me just tell you my plan. So I have a friend who's like, if I ever go to jail, what I'm going to do is first day, I'm going to shit on myself and smear all over myself and then tackle a corrections officer. And they'll just like, no one will ever want.
Pretty good one.
Never touch me again.
Because I heard there was a stand-up comedian, I cannot remember who it was.
Yeah.
And they were like, first day, you just rip out your pubes and eat them.
Yep. You just
Established on them.
just be crazy. Just go as crazy as you can. But I would say if I had to pick a group, it's MS-13 all day.
Interesting.
What do you think I was going to pick? Fucking Aryans?
No.
No, God,
no.
man. I would listen, man.
I lived pretty close to a lot of MS-13
Yeah.
members for a brief period in my life. They're serious.
They are angry men and women. Also, close second to that is Kings of the Five Crown.
Well, they're very close to that.
Yeah, those. Oh, yep. And I can tell you right now, the Cuban necktie.
You better pick the right side.
I know the Cuban necktie is an MS-13 thing, and then the Cuban soup is a 5-point crown thing. Both of which sound horrific. Yeah. But I think if MS-13, I'm going to pick them just because I know them to be very, very violent, and they protect people who do the right thing to get into the. Listen, I'm gonna get fucked.
I mean, you're in for 20 years.
You
might as well. You'll heal.
They're gonna hurt me a lot,
But then they'll protect you.
yeah.
Well, and then our last question. Hey, Matt, longtime listener, first-time caller. Who is your favorite Pittsburgh beer Instagrammer, and why is it Pittsburgh Beer Douche? From anonymous listener.
Easy response. It's the Pittsburgh Beer Douche's friend, Hello Beautiful. I really enjoy.
Jen is great.
Jen is fantastic. Here's what I'll say. It's hard to pick my favorite beer Instagrammer from Pittsburgh because I think they all do different things very well.
Which is unique because you see some of the big national ones and they start looking the same.
Staple themselves, like it's a stamp. Boom, 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 boom. But I would say I love Pittsburgh Beer Douche. I love Hello Beautiful. I mean is it Tangled?
Tangled and Brew, yeah.
Fantastic. And they all do different things. They all have different beers they like. Some of them work in the beer industry, so they have a behind the scenes thing. So it's kind of cool. They all do their own thing. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to pick Jen. I do like Hello Beautiful a lot.
Mike, you got sold out.
Sorry, dude. I like everybody, but Jen is taking the cake from her. 'Cause her ability to break down the beers, I really enjoy that. So, yeah.
I still can't get over her. I don't know if it was a reel or a TikTok where she did the dudes in craft beer.
She hurt my feelings.
Dude, I identified with like two of those guys. I was like, yeah, it's pretty accurate.
As soon as I saw a hams come out of a pocket, I was like, well, that's me. Podcast guy, that's me. Just like sniffing it with my big headphones on. Yeah. Hey, what's up?
And hey, you survived the AMA
for
this week. That's everything.
Good job. That was a good one, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. So let me just real quick though.
You can't flip them back on me. It was Ask Matt anything.
No.
Oh, okay.
But of course, the Pittsburgh Beer Douche one is from Pittsburgh Beer Douche. I want to know who asked me about gold dust rubbing my feet.
Good friend of the podcast, your former boss, Ben Steffen.
Oh, good one, Ben.
He said he thought you might be able to guess it was him.
No.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Yeah, that one was from Ben.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
So you know what else is really good, Adam?
What?
Your beers.
Hey,
and you
thank
continue to bring some of the best beers in the burg. So I have to ask you, Adam, what is on tap and where can you find us?
Yeah. So the only thing really on tap right now that we're trying to get on out of here, we have a little bit of the red ale left, but I think that's going to be leaving the tap room this weekend. But the new clouds that we had in segment 1, again, Simcoe, Idaho 7, Mosaic, Citra, Cloudy, little bit of sweetness, little bit of dankness, nice and thick on your palate. Those will be getting bottled up and And you can come over and pick it up. You can come over and try a draft all week long, along with what else we still have on draft. Everything else isn't really getting bottled up right now, but we do have the red ale and a little bit of this not smoked by the fist of God, crushed by the fist of God, our smoked imperial stout.
Smoked by the fists of
Roll
God.
through. And we will have some Dark Roots stout on down here in the Jojitorium.
Shout out to you, Ricky.
for pours within the week.
Yeah,
so
cool.
by the next episode, we'll definitely have that on. Yeah. And then other than that, we got the tour schedule is coming together.
It feels
so
so
we have a
good.
bigger where you can find a segment this week. First off, and kicking off our tour schedule is Best Brunch Ever, put on by Fueled by Hops. That's May 14th at the Hop Farm Brewery Warehouse. The next, just a few weeks later, Brews and Bruises, June 4th, the Ross Raver Ice Garden down in Belle Vernon, PA. Then next, we're back to the Hop Farm Brewery Warehouse for Breweries in PA Homebrew Invitational. All homebrewers, that's coming July 16th. And then look at this one. There's a big announcement.
Oh,
That you don't even know about. Bash Brew's doing Barrel and Flow Fest.
we're doing Barrel and Flow.
August 13th at the Stack at 3 Crossing.
Dude.
We got our collab sorted out and everything just last night. So we
Holy
are
shit.
in. And thank you, Dave Bracey, for letting us pour.
Thank you so much. Oh,
So, big announcement. Just got confirmed this week.
oh this is amazing.
I've been wanting to talk about it forever.
You kept the secret for a really long
I
time.
did. Well, it wasn't for sure until this week. So, and then Bring Up a Cure, October 8th at the Energy Innovation Center. Again, mostly homebrewers. There's some pros that show up and pour with us, and that all is going to a good cause for charity. So yeah, we're going to be out, and there's still maybe another one in June. We're doing a few weeks after Brews and Bruises. I haven't heard any confirmation on that. I will tell you it's in Greensburg.
Cool. All right.
But so maybe I think it's June 18th.
Cool. That's a good time of the year too. Nice and warm.
So if you can't make it to Belle Vernon for Brews and Bruises, we'll be there on the 18th with maybe the same lineup, maybe a little tweak to the lineup.
That sounds good.
But yeah, come check us out. We're busy almost every month, and I'm sure we'll have more. I know North Hills Brewfest is still out there. We'll be doing that this year too.
Cool.
Whenever they announce a date.
Wonderful. Well, good job, Adam.
Yeah.
If you know what's going on with Adam down here in the Brew Lab, it's at @bash_brew on all social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, and I'm trying. He's so close to a Twitter account for the brewery. It is. I can feel it.
I'm just having you run my Twitter.
And he's also on Untapped. And if you want to get tickets to any of these events, all you do is search them out on all social media. Tickets are available for most of these things, especially Best Brunch Ever, Brews and Bruises, and then the I would say the Breweries in PA Homebrew Invitational.
I think those tickets are on sale now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Pretty sure they are too. Well, at least by the time this is airing, I think the tickets will be available.
I mean, just check their website.
Yeah, and then we'll post things too. So keep checking in
And
with
that
us.
I will say, I've been to that Hop Farm warehouse
Me too.
venue a couple times for a couple events. It's nice.
It's wonderful.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very industrial looking. Bunch of barrels around you. It's a cool spot.
There's a big pig.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hop Farm has been awesome to the homebrewers.
Absolutely.
Over the last couple of years, just killer place
For sure. And if you want to go on with the boys down here in the Jojitorium, we are at Decay and WTB on all social media. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget to send in your questions, comments, and whatever to decayandwtb@gmail.com. We're on Redbubble, where dad hats are always $19.52. You can check us out on Good Pods. We're on Apple Pods. We're on Google Pods. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're on a lot of stuff. So if you actually subscribe to us and click the little notification button, doesn't do too much for you, but does everything for us. So thank you for our subscribers and for all the people who are going to listen to us in the future. So from where you are listening to this podcast and from where we are in the comforts of the newly sponsored avocadocryptocoin.com/DWTB, until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, guys. And then Incredible's mom came along and
Stole
game
the
over.
show.
Game over.
Rule 34, folks.